everybody, welcome back to another Planet Coaster video. So today we are on episode 1, part 2 of making Planet Coaster in Thorpe Park. So, as you can see here, I'm trying to sort out the screens that I put on the security shacks, and in real life they'd be playing some kind of security message about what would be banned in the park or what's allowed, etc. But I can't find that anywhere on the internet, and I will continue to try and look for it. But for the time being, I'm gonna have to just stick with some other video or picture or something, unfortunately. But I've got the speakers playing the Thorpe Park music, which is nice. So I put the lights in last episode. We've got the whole front entrance done pretty much, all the security. We've still got the left side car park, which has the disabled parking in it, which I'll be getting onto very shortly. But at the moment I'm just putting down the road for the bike area where you can put your bikes, and there's pick up and drop off there I think as well. So we're just putting the bollards along. Unfortunately there are no more realistic bollards. These are the most realistic bollards I can possibly find, which is a bit of a shame, but they're not terrible, so I'm sure we can live with that. So yeah, this episode, obviously I do struggle to think about what I'm going to talk about, so I'm going to be talking about the future of the channel whilst there's nothing interesting going on, because I can't think of anything else to talk about. Just here, as I say, I'm just putting in the road now. I did actually realise that if I go to the terrain and then the paintbrush, I can use actual tarmac, but I think that looks nicer. I'm not sure, and I might end up changing that, but let me know what you guys think. I do use tarmac. No, I don't use tarmac. Well, let me know whether you guys want to see actual tarmac or whether you'd rather see this black shiny stuff, which I'm not that keen on, because it reflects the sun and the moon, so sometimes it makes it really difficult to see. As you can see here, I'm just making a blueprint of those parking spaces, thinking that would help, but it really didn't. Just trying to get them all nice and sorted out. I am going to mainly do these off camera, because it's just so boring. Nobody wants to see me do the car park. So, yeah, that's that. And as I said last episode, I do actually change the scenery for the park. I move the entire thing because it's just a pain with this, how it's so hilly, and I've actually taken up half of the park already. So I do that, and that will be towards the end of the episode. So yeah, as you can see, just putting the first section of car parking, trying to sort that out, but it's just me being a bit stupid here at the moment, to be honest. So yeah, there may be a few gaps where I don't speak for a couple of seconds or something, just because it's really difficult to make these commentary videos and the commentaries to go over them mainly, because it's quite difficult to cut up properly, because if I cut it up and don't cut the video, then I'm just gonna be completely out of sync. But if I do cut it up, then there's bits of the video that you'll miss, because if I'm going to cut the audio, I have to cut the video, as I say. If I don't cut the video when I cut the audio, then there just won't be any, it will just be completely unsynced. So I'll only really cut things out that I absolutely have to. So there may be a few more mistakes in this series when I talk. Hopefully not too many, but there probably will be some more. So yeah, as you can see now, I'm just putting in the landscaping for the side of the park. This is where the disabled car park is going to be going. Just in front of the little hill there, I'm just putting in some more bushes, as just like real life. Now I really do like using these conifer. I like using these conifer bushes. They are really nice. I think they're quite small, and they add quite nice nice colours to it. Here I'm just adding in some birch trees, quite randomly placed. Don't really have any specifics for where I want to put them. I just think I could do with putting them in. So yeah. So, going on to the topic of the future for the channel and all of that, if you don't know, there is actually a competition going on at the Discord at the time of recording this, and the competition will be ending in about 4 hours, so make sure you go and check the Discord for that. That will be in #news. Basically, I'm looking for a new logo for the channel, because, well, that's what I need. I need a new logo for the channel, the Twitch, and the Discord server, because I'm not very good at picture editing, actually. So it's just quite difficult for me to make that, and because I don't really know how to make it. I don't know how to make it, and I don't know what to do with it. But we've had plenty of really good entries in the past, so I think you guys would do great. So, as you saw a little while back, there's just some paths that I was deleting to. I was basically using the paths as a stencil for the painting here. I think it's quite a good idea. It works quite well normally. So yeah, just adding in the few car parking spaces which the park has right at the front, which aren't disabled. I don't think. If they are, feel free to correct me on that, and I will fix that next episode. And yeah, I don't actually use the white for the disabled car parking. I do end up going to use yellow, which again I think is the right colour, but I'm really not 100% sure. So here we are. Now I'm just putting in the weird crossy bits. I think those are for like the stay clear of this area so they don't park too near to each other. I'm not sure, but I think that's what it's for. So yeah, anyway, going back to the topic of the future for the channel, I do want to start uploading more. This YouTube channel now is going to be more focused on video uploading than streaming. Obviously I will continue to stream, but that will be done on my Twitch. The YouTube will be used for uploading short videos, long videos, whatever. I do really enjoy making these videos. As I say, it is a little bit more difficult for me to make the commentary videos, but it's not too bad, to be honest. I do have some plans in the near future of doing a GeoGuessr video. I'm really hoping that that's going to go down well, because I've thought about it for a while, and it's kind of... I've been thinking of doing GeoGuessr for a while, but this particular video idea came along when I made the If I Cringe the Video Ends from August edition video, which actually went down a lot better than I was expecting it to. It got quite a few views in the first couple of hours, really. I think we got something like 10 views in the first 2 hours, which I'm really happy with. So yeah, now you can see that I've just finished making the main parking spaces, and I'm now just gonna copy and paste the big white one. Well, okay, I'm not gonna do that. Apparently I'm really bad at predicting what I'm gonna do, and as you can see now, I'm just adding in the extra pieces of path at the back of the security shacks, and this is where the main entrance would be, and this is what's going to be coming next episode. So this will be episode 2, and hopefully there'll just be one part to it, because hopefully I'll be more sensible with how much I record. And here there'll be the ticket booths, the security barrier things, and all that. So yeah, and as you can see now, I'm adding in the bike racks. I'll probably get rid of these or change them a bit, because I don't really think they look very nice. They were a bit of a pain to sort out as well, to be honest. So yeah, just watching it back makes me cringe, because I just struggle with it so much. Didn't even finish putting them down, so I will definitely do something with them to fix them. And there we go. So now I don't really know what I'm adding. Looks like yes, I'm gonna start adding the road that goes towards the disabled car park, but as you can see, had a bit of a stress there, and I just gave up with it because I couldn't be bothered. So now I am adding in the zebra crossing, which takes you from the main car park to the theme park. It's not the best zebra crossing, I must admit. It doesn't look too good, but it's not the worst thing in the world. It's not the worst thing. There we go, all done. and I know it's not centered, so that will be fixed, don't worry about it. And there I'm just trying to cover up the curb and path, because I don't really want people to be able to see the path, because it's not what I want really. I'd rather it looked completely realistic, to be honest. So yeah, adding that in now, and I don't know what I'm doing with the camera. Oh, I'm trying to fix the TV again, even though I know that it's not working. Don't ask me why. Hopefully I'll have that working for the next episode. I'll put on screen maybe what I wanted to do. I'll probably put it in the top right, just so you guys can see what I'm trying to add in, because I don't want to make it really ugly and like just right in your face, but then you guys can see it, which would be quite nice. So yeah, as you can see now, I'm just starting to save the blueprint. Unfortunately, I can't save all in one go because that's over the 4,000 character limit, I guess you could call it. So I'm just saving that as the disabled car park now, because I want to save everything so I don't have to just start from scratch. So that's what I'm doing now, saving everything as a blueprint. And then we'll go straight over to the new Thorpe Park, which is, I think, yeah, I do this on the Deciduous. Yeah, so you can see that I'm just increasing the size there, so in the scenario version, and deleting the path, so there are no people that can possibly exist in this park right now. Just flattening it all out, so then it works better. It won't look the best, I must admit, because of the flat ground that's there, but I'll probably smooth it out later, might do it off camera, just so then it's not completely ugly. But it doesn't matter if it looks too bad, because nobody's really going to be focused on that side of the park, because it's right at the front where the people enter. And I'm not really planning on making this a fully working park, it's just meant to look nice and look realistic. So there goes the first car park, going right in, the main one. I know it is a lot smaller than in real life, but that doesn't really bother me. And yeah, I know that is also very off-centered, off-centered I think it is, but whatever. There we go. Put that all the way up. Beautiful. And the long, horrible task of putting in all the paths again, because I'm an idiot and I put it in wrong originally. So, yeah, it's going to take a while. Well, I say this is going to take a while. For me, it took about 40 minutes to put all this path in, because it constantly gets obstructed and I've just got to be slow with placing things. But for you, it takes about a minute, because there's this amazing thing called 400% speed, which I like to use for these episodes. So this gets done very, very quickly, which is nice. But as I was saying earlier, make sure you let me know of anything that you think I should start doing on the channel. I am more than up for ideas. And there's the main entrance, turning that around. I did try and shrink this down a little bit. I remember talking to myself here, but I realised that I can't because of the bike racks and the bollards. So there goes the beautiful car park, and obviously the scenery colours have changed a little bit because of the different type of park, different type of scenery that I'm using, unfortunately. So that's what I'm having to do there. But yeah, I'm just trying to fix that horrible looking colour, and that will be basically the end of the episode. I am now just finishing off the entrance, putting all the paths back in, moving the actual entrance back because obviously it overlapped onto the path. But yeah, as I say, just finishing off all of the pathways now. I remember thinking to myself how amazingly I had fit the path in with the fences, but I then realised that that was me doing it last time. But anyway guys, that is the end of the video. If you did enjoy, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, it would mean a lot. And I will see you soon for episode 2 of making Thorpe Park in Planet Coaster. See you later.